Hello, friends of Komodo. It's E. Giuliano, and it's 11th of May, and I'm so pumped. Yeah. Whew. Now, welcome to you price chart friends, you crypto friends, any of you enemies. Like this video with a thumb up, dislike it with a thumb down, comment on the video, comment on anything, price chart, Komodo, life, anything. And if you think it's worthy to share, then share it. We're doing a bit more of a short-term daily style video right now, looking at some recent price action by sharing my screen. We're using getaurox. The Komodo videos have not been getting as much attention as the pirate videos, understandably, but soon enough, I think that the Komodo will be getting the more attention, not comparatively to pirate per se or anything else, but comparatively to itself, yes, more attention is likely. Because I think overall the trend is up. However, today we are May 11th and we are in some strange, we are roughly midday UTC 1313. We are just indecisive because you know what? Back here, we said, hey, what's going on here? I thought we were going higher. And nope, that's not what was happening. Instead, bang, we went lower, couple candles, bang, bang, lower. And now here we are indecisive. That purple line became support again, okay, right here. Now, and so did the moving averages here, 20 and 50. Now 50 is holding it. 20 has just dropped below 50, but barely. And we can move up and down. And the big point here, though, is that on a daily level, we are in a good formation with the long-term averages, with the 200 below the 100, 100 below 50. And it's just that the 50 and the 20 here are playing around, but that's okay. See, what happened here is we were trying to go up, but then Bollinger Bands and everyone else said, hold on here, laddie, hold on. We had too much selling over here, my mateys. What is this, a pirate video? Too much selling over there. People needed to recoup a little bit here through these shadows. You know how KMD loves to have big wicks. KMD has big wicks, and on the up and downside, my friends. And now we're indecisive, and that's okay. Whoops, we're indecisive, and that's actually okay. We are hanging at the cloud, although we are technically in the cloud, so potential turbulence ahead. I do think that overall, though, we have better potential to go higher. I did notice that I noticed a couple things, but let's just take a line chart per se. And in this case, you know what? None of this speaks impulse move anyway, really, although you might argue, but not yet, not really. And so really, we're just kind of correcting sideways still. We're looking to stay above this cloud area. And when we zoom out, why is this fib line there? We're gonna go there later. When we zoom this out, okay, it looks like we are basically following the overall path that had been drawn out some time ago. This is nothing specific, really. It's a very rough path, but our flight path is holding true. Now, this area of the cloud here, we're going to need to rise above it in order to stay more healthy. Otherwise, a lot of turbulence ahead. Maybe we'll use this 47, 4,800 level as support. So if you want to set some orders down there for yourself, scoop them up, that might be the place. Cool. And in the long scheme of things, that's just going to seem like, wow, how did you get in down there? What did you know? Now, anyway, that's another story. I wanted to also check, so we're on a daily level, right? I wanted to show a couple other things. So on the MACD, which is a lagging indicator, so it's not as considerable as the price action itself. I think the indecision candle is a very important candle. I think the fact that none of the moves have been exactly super impulsive in a sustained level means that all of this is just really correcting back into the level from which KMD will then impulse with a big market action. So yeah, we could still come down a little bit, consolidate, and then move higher. That would be lovely. We did make it up we could come back even further down, or we could just continue further up after this little, we might not even cross. Okay, so we will see. Lagging indicator, the price will tell us more before the indicator will confirm it. Same thing here, although we do stand to go higher again, because it does seem like overall we are making more strength rather than weakness in terms of the overall potential. However, this, a daily chart is technically still relatively short term, really. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe we're doing one of these kinds of actions. Okay, it's possible, no problem. We'll see what ends up happening. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but we'll stay here where we are. Now, what else I noticed, whoops, is that I haven't done this yet, and I want to give you a bigger screen. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I could do to make the videos better for you visually or anything else. Okay. All right. Now, interestingly, this is an older pattern that I drew here, but now I'm starting to wonder, if it does play something like this, we either have this kind of up, down, and up zigzag, and if there is some sort of tail end down, then that even makes it look like another corrective pattern, which might be like a running flat or something. But anyway, either way, it does look like what we're doing here overall is correcting out and back up into a level that we can start to digest. Okay, but we are struggling a bit here at this 5,000 Satoshi level. But I do think that overall the bias is up, although there is still potential. I did have a red arrow. I don't know where it went though. There still is potential for a downward move. Okay, we'll keep it orange because we're still okay, overall. All right. Aren't you glad you know about KMD and you can do, P2P swaps with Rick and Morty on Atomic DEX? There's a red arrow. Guess you have to scroll out. getaurox, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, I'm enjoying getaurox. Oh, look, it's a further little squiggle that we drew. That would be interesting. Anyway, we'll find out how it plays out, right? That's the fun thing about this. So stick around. We'll make more videos as things get more exciting and we have more confirmations about things. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I'm going to get out of here, though. I do want to show you one last thing before we end this chart action. What I wanted to show you is a time thing. It's more of a time thing, okay? And so what we're going to do, because it really does have to do with the next number of days. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the fib time tool. I'm going to come around to this, I think it was 9th of January. Yeah, 9 January. I'm going to come around here and I'm going to take us all the way to our most recent top. Boom. Okay. Now, a couple things that I want to notice. So we had a low, we have a high. We have a higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, but we did make a higher low here on this one. We made a higher here, higher here a high. Around 8th May, so just these last days, we made a higher high than the previous higher high, which was here in April 28th. It's a lower high. Now we made a higher high, and this lower high that compared to this was also a lower high than this previous high, which was higher. So we could be working our way out. It looks like that's what's happening. And so that's in terms of the local trend right here. Okay, we're in an upwards trend, but overall, bigger trend is a downward trend. We could be zigging, zagging down. But look, if BTC runs, yes, we are expecting maybe more like a zigzag pattern down. And other than that, because this is the BTC chart, and other than that, we are going to look at this time. So we have here time 0 to 1 point, okay, to the top. And then after the top, we are coming down here, this 1618 line, roughly around the beginning of June here. So that'll come into play. And then beginning of July, we have something going on there. And now watch what happens when we overlay another line here, starting from the descent. And we come down to the bottom of the descent, which will make it here on 24th of April, okay? Now we start to get a lot of confluence in these days around here. I mean, of course, you can place lines anywhere, right? Yes, lines on a chart are just lines on a chart and they look pretty and this, that, and the other, but they can also give you hints. And also they could just give you something to think about and pay attention to. So we're gonna look here around this this time here. So, okay, where are we? The big one, 618 we mentioned earlier was here, first, 2nd of June. Okay, now back here, we have, you can see that there was confluence, for example, not that it really matters, but interestingly that at the 2, we started going down again. This 2 relates to the distance between the previous 0 to the 1. Okay, but that previous 0 to 1 is, oops, I'm messing this up for you all, am I not? My apologies at this point here, that's no good. Editor, cut this part out. Oh, we don't have an editor? Okay, screw you guys, I'm going home. All right, so what we're looking at here is this 2 is relating to this 0 to this 1. Okay, that's the distance to this next 2. We're starting to come down. So here we have a 2618 relating to that same line, which is around 18th May, and then the 3 relating to this line is around 24th May. So let's take a look, possibly ending soon. Interesting nonetheless, these next days are going to be. And, you know, if Yoda were into cryptos, I'm pretty sure he'd be into Komodo. All right, that's all I have to say. I think that's it for now. Take care of yourselves. Hope this hasn't been too painful. In fact, if you're a masochist, well, then join me for more, because I can sure help you out on that note. All right. Yeah, that's it for now. Take care, everyone. Au revoir. Bye-bye.